B3. What up? We are live. Been waiting for this one for a minute. This thing pretty much closed on Thursday. And busy weekend with football. We got 3 weeks left. 3 weeks left in the season. Then things will get a little easier to manage. But rough game for us, man. We got our butts handed to us. A lot of questionable activity in the game in general, but yeah, we got our butts handed to us. Who's in here? Anybody in watching? Let me know if you're in here, can hear me, see me. Once we get the green light that we're live, we'll get started. I know I'm in here because I'm watching live. It looks like we're live. Yep, we're live. I can see it. So let's get started, shall we? Anybody who pops in, just let me know you're here. Say what's up in the chat box if you're capable. If you're watching on a TV, you can, obviously. But if you're watching on your phone or computer, laptop, smart TV, you should be able to type hi, hey, what's up, I see you. Just let me know that we're live. I know I said 9:15, but wanted to let the dogs out real quick before we got started, which I did. So we're good there. Big break tonight. I got the bosses coming in tomorrow. Spot, what up? I was not happy the Giants lost. You and me both. But when you turn the ball over 5 times in a row, 5 drives in a row, and the turnover differential is +5 the other way, you can't win. Can't win like that. All right, let's get started with the list of ownership. Like I said, we're going to get this thing moving quick because I got to be up early tomorrow. Mike Harris, this is break 427. Break 427. Mike Haralambis on the Cardinals. We got Goody Goody on the Falcons. Joe Lurch on the Ravens and the Bills. Charles Wiley Oxendine going to be on the Panthers. We got Strictly Business Jack on the Bears, formerly of LFG Rips. We got Adam Light on the Bengals. David Matt on the Brownies. Robert Avisha on the Cowgirls. We got Jeff Kalages on Denver, who spanked Philly today. Handed them their first loss. Was happy to see that. Gravedigger in on the Lions. We got Harlan Benner on the Packers. Matty V, Mr. Vanover on the Texans. Alan Stein from Black and Gold Breaks in on the Colts. We got Adam Light on the Jags. Stanton Griggs on his Chiefs. Goody Goody, what up? We got Ox also on the Raiders. Adam Light on the Chargers. Dusty Luke back in on the Rams. What up, sir? Mike Haralambis on the Finns. We got Joshua Robbins on the Vikings. Spot in on the Patriots. They're playing the Bills tough right now. Mike Haralambis on the Saints. We got B3 on the Giants. I'll tell you something about the Saints. Rattler didn't look that bad. He's making do with a bad offensive line, but that kid may be something. That kid Rattler has got a little bit of moxie to him as well. Ox, what up, sir? So anyway, Saints, yes, Haralambis. We got B3 on the G-Men, Matty V on the Jets, Joe Lurch on the Eagles. We got Bogey in on the Steelers, Mike Haralambis also on the Niners, Andrew Thier on the Seahawks. We got Bogey on Tampa, David Matt on Tennessee, and then Goody Goody rounding us out on the Washington Commanders / Redskins / football team. What are we breaking tonight? Well, I got to dismantle this tower without knocking anything over. We've got a whole bunch of tins. I believe the total number is 12. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are 2025 Donruss tins. Then you got 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Donruss Hobby up top. We're going to take that down so she don't fall. 9 and 10, 11 and 12. So 12 total tins. Looking for the downtown in the tins. Also in the hobby, Donruss Hobby, 18 rated rookies per box. You got 10 packs, 10 cards per pack. Looking for your ultra rare downtown. So that is the hobby. And then also Panini 1 from 2024. Looking for our Color Blast, Night Moves, Color Blast, Night Moves, Team Titans, Blank Slate. Those are the ultra rares. I was told the heavier boxes are the better boxes. Excuse me. Heavier boxes have 2 cards. Lighter boxes have 1, and 1 is typically a bigger hit. So he let me kind of hold them, and I picked the lighter one. So let's see if that works out in our favor. I'm curious to see. Phoenix, 4 blasters. With Phoenix, you're looking for the Color Blast as well. That is the ultra rare. There's also the Flex. You get 3 parallels and possible autos. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we got 4 of the select megas. You're looking for your ultra rare Zebra die cuts. Also, autos are possible. Snakeskins numbered to 2 are ultra rare. And then you got tie-dyes numbered to 25 as well. So we got 4 of these. 1, 2 in the middle. 3 and 4 right there. So that is the rundown. Total of 8, 20, 22 boxes. Who we got in here now? Andrew Thier. What up, what up, what up? Yeah, you know what? He looked good, but after the fumble, when the ball just slipped out of his hands, Dart kind of looked like, eh. Oh, yeah, Rattler looked phenomenal. Defense definitely needs to help him, though, for sure. But they won the turnover battle. And I think Dart looked well, too, until he dropped that ball when he was running. He scrambled out and was holding one hand, just dropped it. Then the next drive, you had Scattaboo fumble one, and it just then Slayton fumbled one. It just unraveled. Strickler, what up? What up, brother? Strictly business in the house. LFG rips. All right, where are we going to get started today? Let's start with Phoenix. I'm feeling like Phoenix is the start. Then we'll go to the tins. Good luck, B3. We are fully sold out tonight. There is no teams available. None sticking with the house. Spot jumped in and took the Patriots. Josh Robbins jumped in and took the Vikings. Those were the last spot mojo spots. Funny, I ordered another 2 cases of top loaders from Ultra Pro because for some reason Cardboard Gold didn't have the regular size 35-point top loaders, and you guys got to see what they sent me. It's kind of funny. I had seen these in the past, but I didn't know that they still made them. But I think they accidentally sent me these instead of just the regular ones, but they sent me the ones with like the writing on it, like Rookie of the Year, or there's a few other ones like Champion or MVP Champion. It's weird. I haven't seen those in a long time, but hey, a top loader's a top loader, so I was like, instead of returning them, I'll just use them. All right, here we go. Good luck, B3. We got Debo leading it off, followed by Najee, Ricky, Pearsall on the insert. Usually 1 or 2 per box of these. On the parallel, the orange. Very nice little hit there for Pearsall and Mike Haralambis. You got TIP, Tip Raymond going out to Mike Haralambis. Captain Kirk, Joe Bosa. Jalen McMillan also coming out for Tampa Bay. That's going to be Bogey on the laser rookie. Mason Smith going out to the Jags. Adam Light. Then you got AR. He got to see some time today because Danny Dimes put that game away early. You got Pacheco. Isaac Garendo as a rising rookie. Rookie rising. Weird that he's only been returning kicks. I thought he flashed pretty well last year. Garendo going out to Mike Haralambis. You got Braylon Trice going out to Goody Goody. Christian Watson, DK, Will Levis, Joe Alt going out to the Chargers and Adam Light. Okereke, Jalen Hurts, Sammy Laporta. You got Tyler Nubin going out to B3. Evan Ingram, Tyreek Hill. Your last laser is Amari Cooper. That's going to be the Bills and Joe Lurch. And then Jalen McMillan coming back out on a regular base. So we got the laser. We got those rookies. Let's get these guys sleeved up right quick. Tampa and the Niners hitting a few. No quarterbacks yet. McMillan. And Pearsall on the rookie color. Rookie of the year. Not quite for Garendo. All right. Number 2. When Tampa gets healthier, they're going to be a problem. Yeah, hell yeah. Tampa, I mean, I like the way Baker Mayfield plays, and I think the Browns messed up by getting rid of him. I think they could have been back on track for 2 or 3 years already if they still had him. But they just, yeah, dropped the ball on that one. All right, here we go, B3. Number 2. Looking for a hit. Let's go. We got Kyle Hamilton leading it off. Stephon Diggs. Bobby Okereke is your orange. That one going out to B3. You got Chris Braswell on the rookie for the Bucks. That's going to be Bogey. Jordan Addison. Demario Davis. Javon Ballard going out to the Green Bay Packers and Harlan on the laser rookie. We'll take that. Keelan Robinson to the Jags. That's going to be Adam Light. Then you got Aaron Jones, Geno Smith, rookie rising, Troy Franklin. That is Denver. Jeff Kalaji's nice pickup there on the rising laser. AJ Barner going out to Seattle and Andrew Thier. Then you got Stingley, Montez Sweat, Jerzon Newton on the orange laser. That's going to be numbered, and man, I wish that was our boy JD5. Goody. But maybe a sign of things to come for Washington tonight. Jersey Fig Newton on the orange numbered. That is, oh, not numbered. It's just an orange laser. I haven't seen that before. Not numbered, though. Interesting. Javon Bullard back again on a base for Harlan. You got Sutton, Josh Allen, Hufanga, Ryan Flournoy. He was a big receiver today. Put up 100 yards. That is Robert Avisha and the Cowgirls. You got Jamar Chase, Quincy Williams, Bradley Chubb on the laser for the Finns. That is Mike Haralambis. And then Edge Cooper to round it out. All of a sudden, I'll be sleeving up Flournoy when we see him. He looked good today, man. I text Scotty. I was like, where'd this Flournoy kid come from? I remember reading his name off in breaks, but he was like one of those rookies that you're like, oh, man, I got nothing if you got a hit for him. All right, let's get this organized here. Those are good. Who's going to start our first podium? I'm not jumping the gun and just putting any podium up there. I want it to be a good one. So we got to hit something. Get our first podium up there. This is a little dented box. 60% of the time, they hit every single time. Man, who you telling? I don't see Bryce in Carolina next year. Yeah, Carolina's going to be questionable too on how it plays out there. I don't know. Bryce has got to figure it out, man. He's flashed that he can do it. You know, he is capable. All right. Here we go. Number 3. Darius Slayton. Matty Stafford. Malik Neighbors on the orange or rust color. We'll take that. That's a nice one for the G-Men. Will Shipley going out to Joe Lurch. Then you got Dre Greenlaw, Shake and Bake. Lad McConkey on the laser. This is a nice box. There we go. Chargers. Adam Light. Jamari Thrash going out to the Brownies. That is David Matt. Then you got D-Hop, Khalil Mack, Blake Corum on the contours. Very nice. Rams, Dusty Luke. Nice pickup there. Ricky Pearsall going out to Mike Haralambis. You got Olave, Mixon, ATN, Jordan Travis going out to the Jets. That's going to be Matty V. Amon Ra, Harrison Butker, Najee, Adisa Isaac going out to Joe Lurch. Then you got DJ Moore, Will Levis, Donnell Hunter is going to be the laser for the Texans. That is Matty V. And then Jatavian Sanders rounds it out for the Panthers and Ox. So slightly better, but we still need something to pop from Phoenix. You know what? We can actually get the Niners up there too, because Ricky's got 3 now. Conky. And Neighbors. All right. Let's get these guys squared away. We at halftime yet? Almost. Almost into the half, tied up 3-3. If you asked me at halftime what this score would be, I would not have said, oh, wow, that's a flag. I would not have said 3-3 at the end of half. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I mean, maybe Arch. Maybe people believe Arch is going to be, you know, a solution in the future. I don't know. This is definitely roughing. You see him slide and you come in and go helmet to helmet. No bueno. What up, David Matt? Welcome in, sir. All right, let's get this box dropped down and I can get this out of the way. There we go. All right, here we go. Last Phoenix Blaster. We need something to pop. Come on, Phoenix. I've seen some monster cards come out of Phoenix, but the only one we've hit was a Color Blast for Blake Corum. That was the one big card we've hit so far out of Phoenix. Last pack. Here we go. Kyron Williams, Mike Evans, Micah Parsons coming out on a contour base. That one going to Robert Avisha. You got Terrion Arnold for Gravedigger. Mostert, McBride, Pacheco, Eric All going out to the Bengals. Cincy, that's going to be Adam Light. Travis Etienne, Matty Stafford, AR, Maserati, Marv coming out for Mike Haralambis. We got DK, George Karlaftis on the helmet logo. That's one of the numbered ones. 39 out of 399 going out to Stanton Griggs on the Karlaftis logo. Very nice. Debo Samuel's going to be your laser for Mike Haralambis. Then you got Jerzon Newton coming back out for Goody Goody. Najee, Seawatt, Kyle Hamilton is your orange. That is Joe Lurch. Then you got Troy Franklin for Denver and Jeff Kalages. Sam Laporta, Will Levis, Ladd McConkey on a laser, and Jaden Hicks. McConkey laser going out to Adam Light. And then Jaden Hicks going out to Stanton Griggs. So Karlaftis getting the Chiefs on the board with the logo. Very nice. Dang, Hunter Henry going up and getting it. Good. Let's get these guys sleeved up. So another McConkey laser. That makes 2 for Adam. All right, let's get these out of the way. How much time is left? 46 seconds. They're on the 20 going in. Come on, Drake. Nice move. There you go. It's a big hit, but you don't care. Dang, picked up that first with the legs. All right, let's do a select mega, then we're going to go to Donruss. Gotta get one of these out of the way. Empty box. They must have called the timeout, right? Stop the clock. Come on, Drake, punch this thing in. Oh, he kept it. Right back to the line of scrimmage. Lots of color. Love that about Select. You just see a ton of color when you open it up. You never know if it's good color or just regular color, but you see a lot of color. All right. Here we go. Hollywood Brown is going to lead us off. Dak Prescott, Reek Woolen. You got a black and green Kyle Hamilton. Black and green Trayvon Walker. Hamilton going out to Baltimore, Joe Lurch. Walker going out to Jacksonville and Adam Light. Then we got the turbocharged Cooper Kupp. Xavier Worthy coming out on a premiere for Stanton. Then you got Fashanu on a concourse for Matty V. J.J. McCarthy coming out for Joshua Robbins on the concourse. Kamari Lassiter on the concourse silver die cut for Matty V. Will Richard on the black and green concourse shock going out to Josh Robbins. Keon Coleman, that's going to be the Bills, Joe Lurch. You got Sam Hubbard, Isaiah Likely, Sam Darnold, Tip Raymond coming out on a concourse for Mike Haralambis. Did he get it in? Oh, that ball got tipped. Come on there, Drake. Just watching this third down before they kick the field goal. Oh, dead ball with a flag. Kaiir Elam on the concourse. You got Jahan Dotson on a black and green. That's a little color match there for the Eagles. Joe Lurch. Corey Trice going out to the Steelers and Bogey. Then you got Brock Bowers on the select certified. That's going to be Ox. AJ Barner on the premiere for Andrew Thier. Going back to watching this play. Brett Favre. Tyler Guyton coming out on a concourse for Robert Avisha. Get the playoff. Got to get rid of it. There you go. Smart move. Put it in the back. There you go. I think that's pass interference. Amari Cooper. Black and green going out to Joe Lurch. Malik Neighbors on a black and green club. That's a really nice one for the G-Men. We'll take that. Caleb Williams coming out for the Bears. Chi-Town. That is strictly business on the numbers. Jimmy Graham. David Njoku. Joe Burr. Then you got Theo Johnson. He had 2 touchdowns today. Played really well. Going out to the G-Men. Earl Campbell. Drew Brees is your club level silver die cut. Oh, they're going for the touchdown here. Do they have any timeouts? I think they do. Maybe they just run it and then call a timeout. Or maybe they just try to get him to jump. 1 second. Got to kick the field goal. All right. Drew Brees on the club die cut. That's a nice one there for the Chargers. Adam Light. We got Mike Allstott on a black and green going out to the Bucks. Bogey. Amon Ra on the turbocharged for Gravedigger. Then you got Phillip Rivers. Caleb Williams coming back out one more time for Strickler on the concourse. Joe Alt on a concourse. That's going to go to Ox. No, Chargers. Adam Light. Then you've got DeMarcus Lawrence on the black and green concourse for the Cowgirls. Robert Avisha. Jabril Peppers on a black and green for the Patriots. That's going to be Spot. Then you got Maserati Marv on a futures. That is Mike Haralambis. Brian Burns on a club. And Rattler on a premiere. Going out to Saints, Mike Haralambis. Like I said, Rattler did not look bad, man. He's played well. All in all, he's played well. Get these guys sleeved up real quick. Picked up some quarterbacks. Usually you will out of select. If you're ever looking to get the podium started, just go to select. You can usually find a bunch of hits. So they took the field goal after they couldn't punch it in. What is it, 6-3? Unless they missed it. I didn't see if they missed it or not. All right. Good, good, good. Okay. What we got left? So Caleb getting up there. Caleb times 2. Nice neighbor's color. McCarthy showing up. It's almost 10. I told the boys they got to go to bed at 10. So I got to keep an eye on the clock for them. All right, let's get this cleared up. Alright, bench is good. Let's open up some tins. Let's do half of them now. So 1, empty. 2, empty. Oop. 3. 4. 5. And 6. 6 tins. Alright, let's cut them down. Dang, I don't want to open. Empty. Should be 3 per tin. So 1, 2, and 3. Dang, these things are hard to open. Empty tin. 4, 5, and 6. Empty tin. 7, 8, 9. Ten, 11, 12. Empty. Man, these things are tough. $13, 14, and 15. Should be 18 total out of 6 tins, 18 packs. We'll double check once we get them all open. $19, $20, $21. Or $18, $19, $20. No. $15, $16, $17, $18. We're going to count them again. Because I can't keep track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 total. Alright. Let's see what Donruss is holding. We're going to rip them all down and then we'll go through it in one big stack. There's a couple packs that felt like there was one card in them, which is interesting. They felt super light when I was counting them. Once I rip these down, I'm just going to go quickly tell the kids it's bedtime. So bear with me for a second. They know 10 o'clock I said is time, but I don't think they're watching the clock, and it is 9:59. So basically when we're done ripping this down, it should be go time. Donruss is a giant. I'll tell you, some of these packs have way more than 5 cards and some have way less than 5. There's not a lot of consistency. Last pack. Alright, there we go. There's our stack. 6 tins. Half of our tins. Couple corners are dinged up, you can see, which usually happens with tins, but overall not as bad as last year for sure. Last year was way worse. It was like every card that came out of a tin was jacked up. Not as bad. Definitely not as bad. Alright. What am I missing over here? You are like 1.5 minutes ahead. My bad. Okay, no more commenting on the game. I will not comment anymore. You selling these on whatnot? Alicia, no. We just have a Facebook group. All we do is list. We pre-list breaks on Facebook. Everyone claims the team when the post goes up. Once the teams are all claimed, then we go live. So don't do any whatnot stuff. Never really have. I'm gonna go let the boys know to go to bed. It is 10 o'clock here on the East Coast, so I just gotta go tell them it's bedtime, and I will be right back. So we're gonna take a slight, let's say, 3 to 5 minute intermission, depending on how long it takes me to get them up the stairs and into bed. So just bear with me. Like I said, we've got Donruss, the 6 tins marinating on the table now. We got 6 more to go, plus 3 more of the select megas, and then both of our hobby boxes after that. So lots still left on the board to hopefully unlock a bunch of hits. All right, let me go get these kids in bed real quick. I'll be right back. Boys. Hi, B3. We're back. They're in bed. We're clear. We're good to go. They'll probably go up and down once or twice. Maybe come down, just be like, Dad, I can't sleep. But for the most part, they're good. They're chilling. All right. Here we go. We got 6 Donruss tins on the table. Let's see what the tins look like. I'm interested to see what we do better on, 12 tins or the hobby box. All right, we got Calvin Johnson leading it off right into King Henry on an Action All-Pro. I like the way the Action All-Pros look this year. Really nice artwork on them. Nice one there for Joe Lurch. You got Calvin Johnson, Megatron. Good to see him back in the sets. Rated rookie is Will Johnson for the Cardinals. That is going to be Mike Haralambis. We got Jace McClellan, Quinyon Mitchell, Isaac Tesla. Nice one there, Tesla. Going out to Gravedigger. You got Dwayne Bowe, Graham Gano on a purple, little one for B3. Jalen Noel on the Elite Series rookie going out to the Texans. That one going to be Matty V on the rookie. You got Jackson Smith and Jigba. Andrew Makuba, safety for the Eagles. That's going to Joe Lurch. James Cook on the purple. Champ is here. Kenneth Gainwell. Nice little insert there for the Eagles. Joe Lurch. You got Javante, who's looked great for the Cowgirls. Jaden Reed on the purple press proof going out to Harlan. Then you got Dante Thornton Jr., wide receiver rated rookie, going out to the Raiders and Ox. Saquon Barkley on the Action All-Pros. He finally had a decent game today. Travis Etienne, Pat Fryermuth, Dangerous, and a Dominators A.J. Brown going out to Joe Lurch. Jack Sawyer, nice defensive end there for the Steelers. Bogey. You got Garrett Wilson, Terry Bradshaw for Bogey on the purple press. Jamar Chase, Trayvon Henderson going out to the Patriots. That's going to be Spot. He's flashed this year. Bayshell Tootin on the throwback rated rookie going out to Adam Light for the Jags. They like Tootin enough that they traded away Tank. So Jahmyr Gibbs on the purple for Gravedigger. You got Josie Jewell, Tyrone Tracy, Abdul Carter coming out for B3 on the rated. We'll take that. Kyle Williams on the throwback for the Patriots. That one also going out to Spot. You got Alexander Madison on the purple press proof for the Finns. Mike Haralambis. Jonnu Smith, Brock Purdy. You got Jordan Watkins going out to Mike Haralambis on the Niners. And then also Caleb Johnson on the purple press proof for Bogey. Nice one there. Sam Darnold on the bomb squad going out to the Seahawks. That's Andrew Thier. The Caleb is Bogey. Then you got Sneed and Zerline. All right, second stack. Pat Bryant coming out on the rookies. Nice one there for Denver and Jeff Kalajis. Then we got Mason Graham going out to the Brownies. That's going to be David Matt. Jeff Garcia on the purple going out to the Niners. That is Mike Haralambis. You got Audric Estime, Anthony Richardson, Ladd McConkey on a purple press. That is going to be the Chargers and Adam Light. You got Jordan Watkins back again for Mike Haralambis on the rated. Legend Series Joey Porter going out to Bogey. The other Josh Allen, Mason Graham again for David Matt. Tui Molau, JT on the purple press proof rookie. That one's going to Indy and Alan Stein. Dylan Gabriel on the bomb squad for David Matt. There we go. We'll take that. Kyle Pitts, Sam Laporta, Tyler Loop going out to Joe Lurch on the rookie. Terry McLaurin on the purple going out to Goody Goody. You got Quincy Williams. Elite Series Chase Brown. He's been struggling hard this year. That is Cincy and Adam Light. Then you got Gabe Davis, T.O., Jack Beck going out to Ox on the Raiders. Kate Otten on a purple. That is Tampa and Bogey. Then you got the best of Panini Instant, Romo Dunze going out to Chi-Town and Strickler. Woodson, Gino, Drew Bledsoe on a purple for Spot. You got Benjamin Morrison, the corner, going out to Bogey for the Bucks. Jalen Walker for the Falcons. That's going to be Goody Goody on a throwback. You got John Lynch, Alvin Kamara, Kyle Williams also going out to the Patriots and Spot, the rookie. Cam Scattaboo going out to B3. Donovan Jackson on the press proof rated rookie purple. That's a color match. Really nice one there for the Vikings and Josh Robbins. Ricky Williams, Mike Evans, Trey Tucker on the purple. That's Ox. JT coming back out one more time for Steiner on the rated. Caleb Williams on the bomb squad. That one going out to Chi-Town and Strickler. Josh Allen, Sexy Dexy on a Dominators for B3. Nick Scourton going out to the Panthers. That's going to be Ox on the rated Rook. Then you got Terrence Ferguson for the Rams on the purple press proof. That is Dusty Luke. Darius Davis. Sam Laporta. Kyle McCord going out to Joe Lurch. Jaleel McLaughlin on the purple. That's Jeff Kalaji's. Then you got Caden Ellis, Elite Series, Tetaroa McMillan. Nice one there for Ox on the insert. And then Gabe Davis ends it. That's why I said Gabe Davis originally. I must have knew he was coming. All right. I can already hear one of them coming down. He's already yelling, Dad. Trey, didn't I just put you to bed? All right, relax. Go upstairs. I'll be up in a minute. He's in my spot, Dad. He's in my spot. We're going to sleeve these guys up real quick. Then I will go drop the hammer on these kids. We're getting the people's elbow. Couple dinged up corners on some of the inserts, but nothing too crazy. Like I said, I think we got lucky. But they're not as bad as I thought they would be. Alright, now we got some of the better rookies we're going to sleeve up. Little Scattaboo action. Gotta love Cam Scattaboo. Dude is a beast. We get Dylan Gabriel up on a podium. Not bad. A lot of volume for the tins. You get a ton of rookies, ton of inserts. It's not bad. Not upset with the amount of cards that came out. Last but not least, Mr. Tesla. All right. Let's get these guys sleeved up real quick. Maybe they'll sort themselves out, and I don't have to go up there and drop the hammer. We'll see if the little one comes back down. He's still in my spot. Yeah, I'm surprised they're sticking with what's his name too, the backup they've been using. I would have swore they would have you know, made a change there personally. Just gonna get the bench in order real quick here, so bear with me for just a moment. Alright, so Cardinals good, Bucks good, Broncos. We got another one there, so I can put them up here. Browns, they got a podium, so I can put Thrash up there. Just getting the bench in order, so bear with me for just a second. I want to make sure I get everything right. We got 3 Patriots here. I think we're good. Rams, Eagles, Colts, Jags, Falcons, Lions, Bills, Seahawks, Commanders, Cowgirls, Packers, Bengals, Steelers, Texans, Panthers, Bucks, Cardinals, Raiders, Broncos, Patriots. All right, we're good. Bench is set. Browns finally scored a podium. Yes. Dylan Gabriel's got him up there. He had a good game today. I thought he played well, considering, you know, first start. You know, usually defenses will want to tee off on a rookie quarterback. They bring a ton of pressure, but I feel like he held in there pretty well. You know, he didn't have like a crazy game, but he didn't have a bad game. I think it's a good start for him, and he's just got to build off of it. Let's go with select one more time. I left my seltzer up there anyway. So let's rip this thing down. I'll go warn them once, and I'll grab my seltzer. Alright, here we go. Definitely ripped that horribly. But it worked. Little security tag. I can still hear him walking around up there, so I bet his brother has not gotten out of his spot. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this thing marinate for just a moment. I feel like the marinating is going to work for us. We're going to let it marinate. I'm going to quickly go check on the kids, get them in their coaches lost the game. Yep, I'll agree with that. I'm going to get them in their correct spots, and then we'll come back and hit this one. But we're going to let that marinate for just a moment. Let me get these tins out of the way. just so we have some room. Tins. All right. 2 minutes, B3. All right, B3. They're in bed. They're in their spots. Should be good to go here. All right, we got select number 2 on the board. Select mega number 2. What is it? 10:30. We're making good time. All right, here we go. We let it marinate for a minute. Chase Brown. Ooh, we got something coming. Kareem Hunt. It is Harrison Smith on the zebra for one of the last spot mojo spots. The Vikings and Josh Robbins. Man, if that was JJ, it would have been a monster, but we will take it. Harrison Smith, one of the all-time favorites. One of the guys that's been on the Vikings for a very long time. Harrison Smith, number 22. Something about that number, baby. Zebra. Nice hit. Josh Robbins. Taking down the zebra. All right. We're heating up, B3. We're heating up. Here we go. Jalen Carter, black and green, going out to Joe Lurch. Trey Benson, black and green, going out to Mike Haralambis. Caleb Williams back again for Strickler. Then we got Ed McCaffrey on a premiere. Jared Goff. Sauce. Sexy Dexy on the silver concourse die cut. We'll take that. That's going out to B3. Antonio Gibson for the Patriots. That is spot. You got Amon Ra going out to the Gravedigger on the turbo. Lamar Jackson on a club. Tip Raymond coming out for Mike Haralambis on a premier level rookie. You got Jake Ferguson, Cooper Rush, Levante David, Cam Little coming out on a black and green shock for Adam Light. Little rookie hit there. Brian Anger for Robert Avisha on the premier level black and green. Maserati Marv back one more time for Mike Haralambis. Then we got Grover Stewart on a premiere. DeMarvion Overshawn. Andrew Van Ginkel. BTJ finally coming out on a black and green concourse going out to the Jags. That's Adam Light. Cortland Sutton on a club black and green. That is Jeff Kalaji's. You got Ricky Pearsall for Mike Haralambis. Select certified. Bosa on a club. Matt Stafford on a premiere. Sanistril on the concourse going out to Goody Goody. My homies will always get a sleeve. That one going out to Stanton. Rico Dowdle. You got Shake and Bake on the premier level die cut going out to the Bucks. Tampa and Bogey. Moali Cox going out to Steiner on a Premier black and gold, black and green. You got DK going out to Drew Thier on the numbers. Dak Prescott on a Premier. Stephon Diggs, Sexy Dexy. Josh Allen on a black and green shock going out to Joe Lurch. Mike Evans on a black and green club going out to Bogey. Then you got Tyreek Hill on a turbocharged base for Mike Haralambis. Bryce Young on a club. And James Cook on a Premier. So we got our zebra. Finally got our zebra. Ricky Pearsall's putting in numbers today. Hold on. Grab some more top loaders. Pearsall. Jags finally getting on the board with BTJ. Can't believe I'm like a minute and a half ahead on the game from you guys. That's wild. I figured I might be a little ahead, but I didn't think it would be by that much. Alright, let's sleeve these colors up real quick, and then we'll jump right into the next one. Good to see a zebra come out, man. We haven't seen one in a hot minute, so very happy to see that, and maybe an omen of things to come. Okay. All right. Getting the bench together. Bear with me just a second. Alright, good to go. Let's get our bench updated, or our podiums updated here. got to get the Cardinals up on a podium because we got 5 of them now. Yeah, let's get them up on a podium. Get another one set on the other side for the next team. Rams got one, so we can put T. Ferg up there. Alright, good. Good to go. Let's do one more select, then we'll finish the tins, then we'll come back to the last select. Empty box. Alright, here we go. Good luck, B3. Good luck. Fred Taylor, gonna lead it off. Kamani Vidal on the base concourse rookie to Adam Light. Then you got Joe Montana on a black and green for Mike Haralambis. Will Levis on a black and green going out to Tennessee. That is going to be David Matt. Turbocharged Purdy going out to Mike Haralambis. We got points. Wonderful. So that would have been a hit that they ripped us off on. Jerry Jeudy on the Premier. You've got C.J. Stroud, who had a great game today, 4 touchdowns. Tua, Lamar on the die-cut silver concourse. Nice one there for Joe Lurch. Urlacher going out to Strictly Business on the black and green. You got Dallas Turner on a futures going out to the Vikings. Josh Robbins. Montez Sweat on a club. JD5 finally showing up for Goody Goody. This one a Premier. That's a nice one. Odunze on a concourse going out to Chi-Town. Strickler. Tyrone Tracy to B3. Then you got Chris Jones, Quinion Mitchell on a black and green rookie. Nice little color match there for the Eagles. Joe Lurch. Then you got Kirby Joseph for the Gravedigger on a Premier black and green. Malik Neighbors select certified going out to B3. We got Ed McCaffrey on a Premier. Penny Sewell on a base concourse. Montgomery on a base concourse. You got Travis Kelce on a black and green. There you go, Stanton. Little color. Ray McLeod on a black and green club level. Nice one there for the Falcons. Goody Goody. You got CJ Stroud on a numbers for Matty V. Icky Woods on a club. Tip Raymond back again on a Premier. I feel like there's a Premier Tip Raymond in almost every box. Cam Jordan. Josh Jacobs. Bo Nix finally showing up for Jeff Kalaji's. We'll take that. Then you got a silver Goff Premier level die cut. Going out to Gravedigger. Nice one there. My homies on a Premier black and green. Nice one there for Stanton. Drake May finally showing up on a turbocharge. That's going to be Spot. Then you got Grover on a Premier. Will Anderson. George Kittle. Rodgers on a black and green. Nice color match there for the Jets. That is Matty V. Herbie on a club black and green for the Chargers and Adam Light. Drake May back again on a futures. Then you got Adam Thielen on a club and Matty Stafford on a Premier. Not bad. Definitely getting some good quarterbacks. Finally popping out. Dang. This is way closer than a game than I ever thought it would be. Nice Ma homies. Baltimore looked tough without Lamar, too, man. They need him back quick. That offense does not run the same without him. If you couldn't tell from the playoffs every time they lost him. They just do not look as good without him. Kind of need Lamar for that offense to run the way it does. Nice Odunze. That's good. Get these guys back here. Good. All right, that's all done. Some more top loaders up here because I'm running low. There we go. Drake May finally up on the board. Bo Nix finally up on the board. And then, of course, JD5 finally up on the board. All right, we are good. Podiums are set. Got to get a few more Patriots up there. A few more Broncos up there. All right, bench is good. We are good. Let's go back to the tins. We got 6 left. One. Two. 3. Four. 5 and 6. Alright, 6 tins. Let's crack these suckers down again. We know that they're a little difficult to get into. We're just going to rip them all first, then we'll worry about opening them all. Last one. There we go. Alright, so those are all cut down. Let's start cracking them open. 1, 2, and 3. Empty tin. Four, 5, and 6. Empty tin. Seven, 8, 9. Ten, 11, and 12. Thirteen, 14, 15, empty tin. And then 16, 17, 18. 18 total. We'll count them one more time just to be sure. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Boom. Alright, so let's start ripping these ones down. After the tins, we got one more select, then we got Donruss Hobby, then we got Panini 1 to end with. It should give somebody a big hit at the end, or 2. Last time we got 2 big Chargers cards out of the same box for Harlan. A Ladd McConkey and a Justin Herbert. So you just never know how the Panini 1 is going to shake out. All right, last pack. Corners are definitely in worse shape on this set of tins. Ugh. A lot of dings. A lot of dings on those. All right, here we go. Good luck, P3. Good luck. Alvin Kamara. Micah McFadden on the purple. Going out to B3. Tyler Warren going out to Steiner. Black and gold breaks on the rated. Then you got Tetaroa McMillan on the Gridiron Kings rookie. Carolina and Ox. Nice one there. Swifty. Dominators, Jerry Judy going out to David Matt. Then you got Darius Alexander on the rated rookie for B3. Gasecki, Troy Franklin on the purple for Jeff Kalaji's. You got Janu, Jalen Royals going out to Stanton. Calvin Ridley on a purple. That's going to be David Matt. Then you got Brian Burns. Lad McConkey, Elite Series going out to Adam Light. Aldrich Estime, Hines Ward, Trevor Etienne, also going out to Ox. Then you got Hushman Zada on the purple. That is Cincy, Adam Light. You got Isaiah Likely, D'Angelo Hall, Legend Series. Tony Richardson, Xavier Watts on the safety. Going out to Atlanta, that is Goody Goody. Jack Sawyer on a purple. Nice one there for Bogey. Road to the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts going out to Joe Lurch, James Conner. Then you got Gonzo on a Dominators for Spot. Riley Leonard going out to Steiner on the rated. You got Travis Kelce, Myles Garrett on a purple for David Matt. Rashee Rice, Caleb Williams on a purple going out to Strickler. Dylan Gabriel coming out on a rated rookie. There we go. David Matt picking up the rookie quarterback. You got Demario Douglas. John Brody going out to the Niners. Mike Haralambis on a Legend. You got Sammy D. Dangerous. Jackson Hawes. Tight end rated rookie going out to Buffalo, Joe Lurch. Jordan James, rookie running back for the Niners. That's going to be Mike Haralambis. Then you got Luther Burden going out to the Bears and Strickler on a throwback. You got Travis Etienne, the older brother, and Jamar Chase. All right, second half. Here we go. Dominators, Khalil Shakir going out to Joe Lurch. JT going out to Steiner. You got Dwayne Bowe on a purple for the Brownies, David Matt. Jared Goff, CeeDee Lamb. Zach Charbonnet on a purple going out to Andrew Thier. Omari and Hampton to Adam Light on the rated. Tyler Shuck on the rated rookie retro. Saints, Mike Haralambis. Nice card there. Wandale. You got Jalen Walker for Goody Goody on a rated. Amika Egbuka. Nice one there on the press-proof purple going out to Tampa and Bogey. Dylan Gabriel back again, this time on a bomb squad for David Matt as he's starting to stack up his young rookie quarterback. You got Christian McCaffrey, Rashid Shaheed, Demetrius Knight Jr. on the rated going out to Cincy. That's Adam Light. Micah Parsons on the purple for Robert Avisha. Lamar, Jackson Dart on the Elite Series. I'll take that for B3. You got Garcia, Ozzie Newsome, my homies on the purple. Mahomes always gets a sleeve. That is Stanton. You got Tyler Booker on the rated rookie going out to Robert Avisha. Amika Egbuka back again on a throwback. Nice one there for Tampa and Bogey. Trey Harris coming back out after Van Ginkel. Trey Harris on the rookies. That's going out to Adam Light. You got Luther Burden back again for Strickler. Then you got James Cook, Keenan Allen on a purple for Strickler. Victor Cruz. Tyler Warren coming back out for Steiner. Then you got a Peyton Manning, Gridiron Kings. Joe Mixon on a press proof. Peyton going out to the Colts and Steiner. Mixon on the purple going out to the Texans, Matty V. Then you got Leonard Williams, Big Cat, Zach Bond, JD 5 year 2. Elijah Aroro, The rookies, Seattle. That is Andrew Thier. Woody Marks going out to Matty V. He's looked good. Devon Achan, Rashee Rice on a purple for Stanton. Jalen Coker, Michael Williams for Mike Haralambis. RJ Harvey for Jeff Kalaji's on the throwback. Then you got Overshawn on a purple for Robert Avisha. Geno Smith, Keon Coleman on a purple for Joe Lurch. Jalen Lane is your rated, going out to Goody Goody. You got Christian McCaffrey on a Gridiron Kings for Mike Haralambis. And then we've got Jahmyr Gibbs and Zach Ertz. So no downtowns from the Tins. The Tins, notoriously tough. Notoriously tough, the Tins. But for the value, you got to take a stab at it every once in a while. All right, those are our rookies. Let's get these guys sleeved up because they'll be top loaded later. Anything silver or foil or prism, we usually top load. Get those out of there. All right. Jalen Lane for Goody Goody. RJ Harvey for Jeff Kalaji's. Little Luther Burden going up there for Strickler. Amika Igbuka, we'll throw him up there. Giants picking up Jackson Dart. Dylan Gabriel with Bomb Squad number 2. Igbuka back again. Tyler Shook. Omari and Hampton. He looked great against the Giants last week. I will tell you, you get a ton of cards out of these tins. Lots of rookies, lots of parallels, lots of hits. Definitely not complaining about the volume you get out of the tins. Just wish it was a more consistent thing. Almost there. Little Tetaroa McMillan starting to show up for Ox. A bunch of Colts for Steiner. All right. Let's get them in their spot. And let's get this thing moving. All right. Let's see here. Bucks, we got a few. There we go. Tetaroa finally up on the board. All right, I think I got everybody organized here. Let's go back to select. No more penalties. Hope they're listening to you, Spot, because I stopped watching the game for the most part because I didn't want to give anything away. Fourth quarter, 5 minutes left. Okay. Dang. This is a close game. Very close game. Dang. All right, last select mega. Empty box, security tag popping out. Just fix Harrison Smith there for a second. I think we got another zebra. I think we might have another one. Not certain, but I think it's possible. We may have another zebra. We may have another one. I can't tell. Can't tell. We're just going to have to wing it and see. All right, here we go. Rashad White, Hufanga, Chase Brown on a black and green concourse shock going out to Cincy and Adam Light. Kayvon Thibodeau on a black and green premier to B3. We got another freaking thing of points. Bijan on a futures. Literally just robbing us blind. Killing me. Jerry Jeudy on a premier. Justin Fields. Brock Bowers coming out on a base. There we go for Ox. We'll take that. Quinyon Mitchell on a silver concourse die cut for Joe Lurch. You got Sauce on a black and green going out to the Jets, Matty V. Adonai Mitchell, he had a rough game last week. Dropped a touchdown pass right before the friggin' goal line. Rough. Ooh, nice one there. Club Patty Mahomes. Jaden Daniels on the premiere. The Adonai Mitchell going to Steiner. Mahomes Club going to Griggs. And the JD5 going to Goody Goody. You got Lamar, Harrison Smith, Cedric Tillman, Jared Goff on a black and green for Gravedigger. Brock Bowers coming back on a premier level shock, green and black. Nice one there for Ox. Malik Neighbors on a numbers rookie for B3. You got Ed McCaffrey on a premier. Will Richard coming out on a concourse base. Kyle Hamilton, Levante David on a black and green for the Bucks, Bogey. Xavier Rhodes on a club black and green for the Vikings, Joshua Robbins. Then you got Caleb Williams for Strickler on a turbo. Von Bell on a club base. Tip Raymond again on a base premier. I feel like you get one of these in every box. DeMarcus Lawrence, Amari Cooper, Jahan Dotson. Michael Penix finally comes out, and it's towards the end on a silver die cut premier level for Goody Goody. Nice one there. We will take that. Big Penix finally showing up. T. Higgins on a premier level shock going out to the Bengals and Adam Light. Then you got a futures Zay Flowers for Joe Lurch. Premier level Grover. Xavier Worthy coming out for Stanton on a base. You've got the Rasul Douglas. Cooper Rush is your black and green. I think this is what I thought might have been the zebra. Cooper Rush for the Cowgirls, Robert Avisha. Then you got Donnell Hunter on a club level black and green for Matty V on the Texans. Marshawn Lloyd select certified going out to Harlan. Asante Samuel on a club and Stafford on a premier. So no big monster out of that one. Uh-oh, something looking like it happened. What happened? He's just out of the back of the end zone. Oh. Don't want to say anything out loud because I don't want to give it away. So I'm like, grunting at the TV. Alright, that's all done. Let me get these guys sleeved up real quick. And then we move on to Donruss Hobby. Alright, that's all put away. Let's get these guys taken care of. Chiefs. Nice one there for Penix. Gonna have to swap him into the back. Move McConkey out front. Keep the quarterbacks on the back line. There we go. little more Malik Neighbors. A little more Brock Bowers. I don't think the Raiders have a podium yet, so that'll be a podium for them. JD5 hanging around. Eagles. The Eagles. And one more Brock Bowers. Okay. I think we're all set there. Let's get our bench together here. Dang, all tied up. Huh? Where did I put the Falcons? There they are. All right, we are good. Good to go. I smell OT. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, you know what? You leave more than 30 seconds on the clock. Even if you do score here, Josh Allen can come down and score again. So, all right, we got Panini 1 and Donruss left. 2 boxes left. We're going to do Panini 1 first. Or, excuse me, Donruss first, then Panini 1 to end it. So, 1 auto, 1 mem coming out of here. Clearly, we're looking for this bad boy. But 1 auto, 1 mem guaranteed. Empty box. There is our stack. 2-minute warning, I believe. Alright, now this looks like the patch because it's super thick. So we'll open this one first and leave it down at the bottom. That way we know at least we end with a hit. There's a kid card on the back. So kid card, and there's a hit down there. Now we rip everything else down. Finally see another kid card. There it is. So we got 1 ultra rare so far with the zebra. We're looking to get at least 1 more out of these 2 hobby boxes. If we could get 1 more ultra rare, that would be nice. Whether it be a downtown or a Night Moves or a Color Blast or something. That would be nice. That's what I'm hoping for. Trying to will it into existence here. Speak it into existence. Oh, that is a kid card. Another kid card. 2 more packs. We are officially ripped all the way down. 1 and 2. Boom. Alright, so there's our full Donruss hobby. Right there. Now, you guys are going to hate me because I have gotten up like 3 times today, but I'm just going to go quickly make sure the boys stayed in bed and fell asleep. It is a school night, so I went live earlier than I typically normally do. I usually wait for them to be in bed, but I didn't want to be live too late. So we went live earlier than I anticipated, but it means we get done earlier too. But I just want to check and make sure that the boys are asleep. They didn't leave their bed, end up in my bed, or God knows where. So give me like 3 minutes just to run up and check on them. I'm also going to get this cardboard out of here. Got it all off the ground. Alright, let me go check on them real quick and dump this cardboard. I'll be right back. right, B3. Boys are all passed out. So that's good. Dang. That's wild. I did not expect to see that as a score. Dang. Wow. All right, well, I'm watching the last little bit of this game real quick before we get started again. Oh, looks like they called a timeout. All right. Here we go. Donruss Hobby. Good luck, B3. Good luck. We got Cam Chancellor. Yeah, I'm a little ahead of that spot, so I'm not going to say nothing. Trey McBride. Chad Johnson, little Ocho Cinco on a press proof for the Patriots. That is spot. Josh Simmons, offensive tackle on a rated rookie for Stanton. Then you got Trey Benson, Mike Rozier, rated rookie retro Trey Harris going out to the Chargers and Adam Light. Champ is here. Jalen Hurts for Joe Lurch. Then you got Stephon Diggs, Sam Darnold, Jaden Daniels, Jalen Coker, Michael Pittman Jr. is your silver. I believe that's going to be numbered. It is. Alan Stein getting a numbered MPJ. It is 138 out of 199. Nice one there for Steiner. Oladejo going out to Tennessee. That is David Matt on the rated rookie. Then it's JT. Jonathan Taylor is the auto on an Elite Series. He had 3 touchdowns last week, 3 touchdowns this week. He's been an absolute stud. This is numbered 25 out of 99. Just 3 off the jersey number. Alan Stein picking up the Jonathan Taylor Elite Series auto. Might as well get MPJ sleeved up. Put him up there with Jonathan Taylor. So Steiner snagging the first 2 hits out of the box. Good auto to grab, too. If you're not going to get a rookie, that's a good vet to hit. All right, let's keep it rolling. You got Art Monk, TJ Watt on an Elite Series going out to Bogey. Road to the Super Bowl. This is James Cook, I believe. It is. That one going out to Joe Lurch. Then you got Osa Odigizua, Chase Brown, Eric Armstead, Rex Grossman, Edgerrin James, another throwback Colt. It's looking out to be like a Colt box. This is Steiner on the red press proof. Then you got Quinn Ewers on the rated rookie. That is Miami, and Mike Haralambis. Nice one there. You got Jalen Wright, Terrell Suggs, Amon-Ra St. Brown on a Dominators going out to Gravedigger. Road to the Super Bowl, Zach Bond going out to Joe Lurch. Then you got Rashee Rice, Rick Upchurch, Ramondre Stevenson, Emmitt Smith, Jackson Dart on a rated coming out for B3. Christian McCaffrey, Lamar Jackson, Rome Odunze on a Dominators. That's going to go to Strickler. Then you got Colson Loveland, also going out to Strickler on the throwback rated rookie. Will Howard on a bomb squad for Bogey. That's a nice one. You got D-Hop, Drew Brees, Will Levis, A.J. Brown, Devin Neal going out to the Saints. That's going to be Mike Haralambis. Elijah Arroyo, tight end for the Seahawks, and Andrew Thier on a press proof. Then you got Jerry Jeudy, Jared Verse, Michael Williams. On the Elite Series rookies for Mike Haralambis. Nice one there. Best of Panini Instant. That is T. Higgins going out to Cincy and Adam Light. Then you got Frankie Louvu and Jake Ferguson. Let's see if we have any aqueous tests. Nope. there. We got a few rated rookies. No aqueous test on those. Niners. I know they got a podium. Saints. Neal, rookie running back. We got Will Howard. He's studying behind Rodgers right now, trying to learn what he can before he gets his opportunity eventually in the future. Forgot to look at the back of Dart and see if it was a test or not. Alright, now we got a few more Colts we can put up with this podium. Pretty big stack. There we go. Steelers officially got their podium. Wow, Drake May gets the win. That's crazy. All right, here we go. We'll take it down to right there. We got Kyle Van Noy, Mike Sanistril, Savion Williams going out to Green Bay and Harlan. Then you got James Cook, Big Cat Leo Williams, Peyton Manning on the Gridiron Kings. That is Alan Stein. Throwback, James Pierce going out to the Falcons and Goody Goody. Then you got Tyler Shuck on the Bomb Squad. That is Mike Haralambis. We got Keenan Allen, Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, Debo. The no-name is going to be the tight end for the Buccaneers. Oh, what is his name? I can't think of it. I'm going to have to flip it. It is Cade Otton. So Cade Otton gets the no-name. That is the box hit. Cade Otton, Tampa Bay, and Bogey getting the box hit. Usually one per box on the no-name. Then you got Arroyo coming back again one more time for Seattle and Andrew Thier. Ed Reed, Harold Carmichael, David Montgomery on a Dominators for Gravedigger. Jalen Carter, the champ is here, going out to Joe Lurch. Then you got Anzalone, Shake and Bake, Hines Ward, Khalil Shakir, Amika Egbuka back for Bogey. Bucks starting to heat up. Tutu, Godwin, Nico Collins is your Elite Series. That is Matty V. You got a throwback Travis Hunter. Very nice. Jags, Adam Light. Road to the Super Bowl is Josh Allen. Very nice for Joe Lurch. Then you got Laporta, Gabe Davis, Vita Vea, Tony Richardson, Harold Carmichael coming back again with a press-proof red. That is Joe Lurch. Bayshell Tutton going out to Adam Light. Devon Achan. Jaleel McLaughlin, Action All Pros is King Henry. That one going out to Joe Lurch. And then A.J. Green on a Legends for Cincy. That is Adam Light. Let's check for any aqueous tests. We hit one in the first box. Haven't seen one since. But they're rare, so you don't always see them. check the rookies to see if any of them... I don't usually see them on a rookie, but you never know. No. Igbuka back again. Arroyo starting to show for Seattle. Tyler Shook back again. Pierce and Savion Williams. All right, bench is set. Here we go. Next little stack here. Theo Johnson. Then we got Josh Allen, the other Josh Allen, BTJ, Jim Kelly, Derek Harmon going out to Bogey on a rated. Then you got Membo on the rated rookie press proof for the Jets, Matty V. Bijan, Jahmyr Gibbs, Christian McCaffrey on the Gridiron Kings. Bomb Squad, Larry Fitzgerald going out to Mike Haralambis. Pat Fryermuth, Josie Jewell, Neon Dion, Will Anderson. Cam Ward coming out on a rated rookie for David Matt. Nice one there. Then you got Dylan Sampson coming out for David Matt on the rated rookie silver. That is 130 out of 199 for Sampson. 130 out of 199 on the silver press proof. David Matt picking up another hit. Very nice. We got Ricky Williams, Torrey Holt, Abdul Carter on the Elite Series. That one going out to B3. Best of Panini Instant, Bo Nix going out to Jeff Kalages. Then you got John Lynch, Alec Pierce, Eddie Pinheiro, Chuba, Will Howard back again for Bogey on the rated. You got Vernon Davis, Charles Woodson, the rookies, Dylan Gabriel, David Matt picking up another hit. Very nice. Abdul Carter for the G-Men. Very nice. Brock Purdy Bomb Squad going out to Mike Haralambis. We got Jared Goff, Braylon Allen, Anthony Richardson, Jamal Charles. Press proof is David Montgomery for Gravedigger. Jaden Blue going out to Robert Avisha. Then you got Michael Mayer, Tyler Lockett, Josh Jacobs on a Dominators going out to Harlan. And a road to the Super Bowl. Sorry, champ is here. Zach Bond going out to Joe Lurch. See any tests? No, sir. None there. Jaden Blue, not a test. Abdul Carter. Dylan Gabriel. We got Will Howard. On the rated. Nice hit there of Sampson to 199 on a silver press proof rated. Cam Ward finally getting a podium. Took him a while to show up, just like Penix. And then Mambo. All right, here we go. All right, bench is set. Keep it rolling. All right, we got Jay Jetta, EJ Speed, Mike Evans, Jeffrey Simmons, QJ, 121 out of 199. Quentin Johnson going out to the Chargers, and Adam Light on the press proof. Also going to Adam Light is Keandre Lambert-Smith on the rated rookie. Then you got Likely, Overshawn. Elite Series rookies is Tez Johnson. Going out to the Buccaneers. Tez Johnson to Bogey. You got Best of Panini Instant Michael Penix going out to Goody Goody. Ricky Pearsall, Nick Bonito, Dalton Schultz, Hunter Henry. George Kittle on a press proof. That is Mike Haralambis. You got Trevor ATN going out to Carolina and Ox. James Conner, Travis Kelce, Megatron on the Gridiron Kings. Very nice. Going out to Gravedigger. Jalen Milroe coming out on the Bomb Squad, Seattle. That is Andrew Thier. We got Edgerrin James, John Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Jordan Addison, Riley Leonard on the rated. Going out to Steiner. Taysom, Micah Parsons, Jalen Milroe on the rated rookie retro. Very nice. Andrew Thier, Jackson Dart with the Darty Party on the Gridiron Kings rookie, going out to B3. Champ is here. You got Quinyon Mitchell for Joe Lurch. Brees Hall, Christian Watson, Cedric Tillman, Saquon Barkley. Membo back again for Matty V on a rated. You got David Montgomery, Jalen Warren, the rookies, Tetaroa McMillan. Nice one there for Ox on the Panthers. You got Jack Beck on a throwback going out to Ox on the Raiders. You got Travis Hunter on a bomb squad going out to Adam Light. Then you got Michael Wilson, Rich Gannon, Dangerous, John Jefferson on a press proof. That is Adam Light on the Chargers. Xavier Watts on a rated for the Falcons. That is Goody Goody. And then you got Montez Sweat. Joe Mixon is holding back our hit. So we're going to bring that to the back. And bang, Jaden Higgins on the throwback bronze. 73 out of 100 for the Texans. 73 out of 100. Houston, Matty V. Nice pickup there. Best of Panini Instant, Lad McConkey going out to Adam Light. Troy Franklin, Kaimi Fairbairn, and then Joe Mixon holding back. Jerome Bettis, a.k.a. The Bus, on a Canton Kings, numbered 101 out of 425. Bogey. 101 out of 425. So not bad. No downtown, which I was hoping we would get another super short print out of this one, but was not meant to be today. No aqueous tests either. bench. Settled real quick. Higgins, nice one. QJ, another nice one. Double check the rookies, make sure we don't have a test in this. Don't think so, but it's always nice to look. Nope. All right. Let's get these sleeved up. Travis Hunter Bomb Squad, that's a nice one. For Adam Light and the Jags. We got Jack Beck for the Raiders. Tetaroa. The Panthers. Mr. Dart. Jalen Milroe finally getting the Seahawks up on a podium on the board. Right before the end, he sneaks them onto a podium. Mr. Riley Leonard. Jalen Milroe back one more time. Trevor Etienne back one more time. Tez Johnson. Elite Series. And then Lambert Smith. All right, we got one box left, and it is the big boy. Where's my thick sleeves? Here we go. It's like, tell me we're out. Canton Kings, the bus. Jerome Bettis, Canton King. All right, we got one box left. It is Panini 1. Wasting no time. We're going to get right to it. Little $400 grand finale. Get some more penny sleeves up here real quick. Just to refill. There we go. All right. Good luck, B3. Good luck. Last box of the evening. Panini 1. There's no easy way to do this other than 1, 2, 3, so. Oh, hold on. TD, uncontested. Extra point, uncontested. TD, uncontested. Extra point, uncontested. Ooh. Kemoy. Hoffman. Vaughn, touchdown pass, uncontested. Extra point, no good. Forced fumble, Kemoy. Fumble, McDonald, Kemoy. Vaughn. Turner, J-Mo, Blake. Dang. That's wild. All right. Here we go, B3. Was looking at the stat recap from our game. It was not a good game. We got blown out. Last box. Here we go. Good luck. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a pack. So there's a pack in there, so that's good. I think that's a good thing. And then there's one card there. So I think we're supposed to go with the card first, then the pack. So let's do the card first. Then we'll do the pack. Here we go. Good luck, B3. Good luck. Bo Jackson. 1-up autos. 8 out of 10 for Ox. 8 out of 10. Bo Jackson. Wow. Wow. What a box that was. What a card. Bo Jackson, 1-up autos, 8 out of 10. Holy cow. Just 8 out of 10. Ox, what a card. What a break. Let's see what's in the pack. I'm curious what this is. It's a color blast of Edgerrin James. Edgerrin James on the color blast going out to Steinert. Wow. Protective cover on it. So we got the color blast and a Bo Jackson auto numbered to 10. What a box. Looks like I picked a good one. Alan Stein and Charles Wiley Oxendine picking up the big hits of the Color Blast, Edgerrin James, and the Bo Jackson to 10 auto. Wow. Talk about a crazy break. Holy cow. All right, well, let's get our recap going. Holy cow, what a break. All right, let me get set up for the recap. This is going to be a good one. Break table stays hot. And we are done before midnight, which is exactly where I wanted to be from a get to bed early perspective, so this is good. This works out perfectly. All right, let's get our bench together here really quick. Give me just a moment to get organized here. But for a $29 Colt spot, holy cow, Alan Stein had himself a day. Those are all taken care of. Good. Those all got to be sleeved up later. That opens up. Two racks for me to put the recap into, so we're good there. Alright, we should be good to go. Alright, big winner of the night, I'm going to have to say, was the Raiders with Bo Jackson. Right behind them, Colts. Right behind them, Vikings. Then it gets harder. Then it gets a little harder from there. We got $3.99 for the Chiefs, $1.99 for the Chargers, out of 100 for the Falcons, so they'll go next. Phone was buzzing for a second there. Alright, now where do we go from here? That's the question. I think we're going to have to go JD5. Then Bo. Yeah, I'm just doing the recap now real quick. Loveland, Burden. Dun, dun. Yeah. I started early. Huh? Mm-hmm. Jackson Dart, Malik Neighbors.
Oh man, I got some good juicy stuff. I know you're tired of hearing about it, but this old place that I worked at.
Malik Neighbors. Yeah. Not necessarily tired.
New stuff.
Neighbors, Dart. Okay. Yeah, I'll be done in like 20.
Oh no, it's not even that.
Oh, okay.
Just
Neighbors. And let's go Abdul Carter. Oh, Scatterboo. There we go. All right. Then from there, we'll go to Cam Ward. From there, we'll go to Rattler and Show. All right, there's our recap stack right there. How many racks are we going to need? 2. Perfect. It works out. All right, here we go, B3. We're going to rip through this recap real quick, and then I'm going to go get my butt ready for bed. What a break, though. Holy cow. Tons of hits in this thing. We did well. All right, we got Eric All on the Phoenix rookie going out to Cincy Adam Light. Matty V getting the Membo press proof rated rookie red. Gravedigger getting the Tesla rated. Quinn Ewers going out to Mike Haralambis on a rated. Robert Avisha getting Flournoy on a Phoenix, who had a great game today, and Jaden Blue on a rated. Not Giuseppe Desky. Joe Lurch getting Jackson Hawes on a rated. And then Keon Coleman on a futures. Harlan Benner picking up Javon Bullard on a laser Phoenix rookie, and Marshawn Lloyd on a select certified. Then Savion Williams on a rated. Joe Lurch on the Eagles getting Kyle McCord. Quinny on Mitchell, black and green, nice color match. And then Mitchell on the die cut Concourse silver. Matthew Vanover on the Texans picking up Jalen Noel Elite Series. Kamari Lassiter on a die cut Concourse silver. And then Woody Marks on a nice rated. Mike Haralambis on the Cardinals getting Tip Raymond on a Premier. I feel like one comes in every single mega. We got 3 of them. Trey Benson also on a Premier black and green. Maserati Marv on a Phoenix. Marvin Harrison also on the futures. Rams, this was Dusty Luke picking up Terrence Ferguson on a purple and Blake Corum on a Contours Prism. Then you've got Mike Haralambis on the Niners with Jordan Watkins twice. Michael Williams on the Elite Series. Then you had Jordan James on the press proof, and then Isaac Garendo on the rookie rising. Ricky Pearsall select certified. Pearsall Phoenix orange. Ox on the Panthers, getting Jatavian Sanders on a Phoenix. Trevor Etienne twice on a rated. Tetaroa McMillan on the Gridiron Kings. Also, Tetaroa McMillan coming out on the Elite Series. And the rookies. Then the Jags, this was Adam Light, getting Cam Little, black and green. Tutton on the rated and the throwback rated. Travis Hunter on a throwback rated. Travis Hunter on a bomb squad. BTJ on a black and green shock. Then you got Andrew Thier on the Seahawks. You got AJ Barner on a premier. Arroyo on a rated. Arroyo on a red press proof rated. Arroyo the rookies. Jalen Milroe on a bomb squad. And Milroe on a rated rookie retro. So a lot of volume in rookie hits right there. Then we'll start to get down to the actual bigger hits after this stack. All right. I lied. After this stack. All right. Devin Neal going out to Mike Haralambis on the Saints on a rated. You got Tyler Show or Shook. Shuck. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways on the Bomb Squad and the rated rookie retro. Then Rattler on the Premier. You got Cam Ward on a rated going out to Bogey. G-Men, this was B3. You got Tyler Nubin on a Phoenix. Theo Johnson on a Concourse. Tyrone Tracy on a Concourse. Abdul Carter on a rated and a Gridiron King rookies and an Elite Series. Scattaboo on a rated. Malik Neighbors on a select certified and a numbers and the orange Phoenix. And then a club black and green shock. You had Jackson Dart on a Gridiron Kings rookie. Dart on a rated, Dart on Elite Series. So, lots of Giants. Bears, Chicago, this was Strickler. You got Luther Burden on a rated and a throwback rated. Colson Loveland on a throwback rated. Caleb on a turbocharged. Caleb on a concourse. Odunze on a concourse. You had Caleb on the numbers twice. Decent night for the Bears. Patriots, this was Spot. You had Kyle Williams, the rookies, and a throwback rated. Travion Henderson on the rated. Drake May on a turbo. Drake May on a futures. Then you go to Jeff Kalaji's on the Broncos. You got a throwback RJ Harvey. Pat Bryant, the rookies. Troy Franklin, Phoenix, and Phoenix Laser rookie rising. And then Bo Nix on a concourse. Goody, Jalen Lane on a rated. Jerzon Newton on the bronze laser, and then 2 JD5s on a premier. Rough night for JD5. Now we get to the hits. So you got Steelers. This is Bogey. Caleb Johnson on a press proof purple rated. Jack Sawyer on a rated and a purple press proof. Will Howard on a rated. Will Howard on a bomb squad. Canton Kings. Jerome Bettis, the bus. 101 out of 425. Nice hit there for Bogey. Then we drop down to the Bucks. This was also Bogey. You had Tez Johnson on an Elite Series. McMillan on the Phoenix. He should be back from IR next week. McMillan on the Laser Phoenix. Egbuka on a rated. Egbuka on a purple press proof rated. Egbuka on the throwback rated. And then K. Dotton on the no name. Going down to the Chiefs, Stanton Griggs. You had Jalen Royals on a rated. Travis Kelce, black and green shock. Mahomes on a club. Mahomes on the shock, green and black premier level. Xavier Worthy on a concourse and a premier. And then George Karlaftis on the logo. That is numbered 39 out of 399. So 39 out of 399. Nice night for Stanton on his Chiefs. Then we drop down to the Chargers. This is Adam Light with the Keandre Lambert Smith rated. Trey Harris, the rookies. Trey Harris rated rookie retro. You got Omari and Hampton. Lad McConkey laser twice. And then Quentin Johnson on the press proof. 121 out of 199. Nice night on the Chargers for Adam. Then we have David Matt on his Brownies. You had Jamari Thrash on a Phoenix, Dylan Gabriel rated, Gabriel the Rookies, Gabriel Bomb Squad twice, and then Dylan Sampson, 130 out of 199 on a press proof silver. Then you drop to the Falcons. This was goody goody. James Pierce on the throwback rated, Jalen Walker throwback rated, Michael Penix Jr. on a premier level die cut. Very nice. And then Jaden Higgins bronze throwback numbered 37 out of 100. 73 out of 100. My dyslexia. All right, then we drop down to the Vikings. This was one of the last spots to be taken by Josh Robbins. You had Donovan Jackson on a purple press proof, nice color match, black and green Will Richard. Futures Dallas Turner, J.J. McCarthy on a concourse, and then Harrison Smith on the concourse zebra. Nice ultra rare there. Then we drop down to the Colts. Speaking of ultra rares, we had J.T. Tumaluwalu on the press proof purple rated rookie, Adonai Mitchell on a select certified, Tyler Warren on a rated twice, Riley Leonard on a rated twice, Michael Pittman Jr. on a press proof silver. This is numbered 138 out of 199. You had Jonathan Taylor on an Elite Series rookie, 25 out of 99. And then the Edgerrin James Color Blast out of Panini 1. Nice night for Alan Stein on the Colts. And then last but not least, you got the Raiders with Ox. You got Deontay Thornton Jr. on a rated, Jack Beck on a rated, Jack Beck on a throwback rated. Then you had Brock Bowers, select certified, Bowers on the concourse, Brock Bowers on a premier level, green and black shock. And then one up autographs, Bo Jackson, numbered 8 out of 10. Super low number, really nice hit. Don't see much from Bo Jackson nowadays, so to get a autograph number to 10 of Bono's football is a pretty big hit for any Raider fan. What a break. All right, B3, thank you guys so much for getting this thing closed so we could break tonight. Really appreciate it. Wanted to do this one tonight. But now it is 12:15. I got to be in bed by 1 so that I can get some decent sleep for when my boss comes tomorrow. So I'm going to pack it up now and put myself to bed. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Congrats to the hitters. And, yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thinking about doing a snake next, so keep your eyes out. B3, we out.